children don't have access to education due to life's uncertainties. And from Tikvah Alive Uganda, today we are here at Sharon's place. She's a mother of 3 who lost her husband in a motor accident. Her desire is to see that her children can have education like millions of other children in school.
My name is Birungi Sharon. I'm glad to see you because of the sorrow that I'm going through. I have 3 kids. I have Daisy, she's 12 years. I have Mutuhire Denise, she's making 5 years, but she doesn't study. I have a young one, Tuliaheba Dalton, he's making 3 and he also doesn't study. And he got some problems. These kids don't have their father. He died in an accident and I decided to remain with them. When he died, we were told the following morning that he was knocked down. He was a motorcyclist, and we were told that he had died. He was at work during COVID. He died in 2021 during COVID. It was on Wednesday, on 10th February. It really affected me so much because I thought to myself, how am I going to be with these kids? I hated myself and I thought of taking back the kids to their relatives. But on a second thought, I decided to remain with my kids. So we went and buried my husband in Rukunjiri. Life changed a lot and we had a setback. We didn't have anything to eat and they were not studying. We were literally just there. We couldn't even raise rent because we had no one to help, not even our families. I was really hurt because after we had buried my husband, 2 to 3 months later, my little boy, Tuliaheba Dalton, got burnt by water. He got burnt by water from the waist downwards. When he got burnt, I was really hurt and I sold off every small thing that I had that would have helped them in future. I sold the TV and the decoder, all things like that, so that I could get medication for my son. The kids, when we get, we eat. When we don't get, we don't eat. When we have sugar, we can cook porridge, that is if it's there, or we make tea and drink. though they are used that when I don't have, I can give them a glass of water and they take. That way they can sleep. But the situation that we are going through is not really good, because right now even the landlord is chasing us out of the house, and anytime from now I may be expecting an eviction notice, because 8 months back he was demanding us rent, and I tried as much as I could. I used to move and wash clothes so that I could get money to pay for rent. I used to pay the landlord 80,000 monthly, but now he increased the rent. Now I pay 100,000, and he still wants to raise it up to 120, and I cannot manage it. That's the pain that I'm going through, because I can no longer manage to pay rent, and yet he demands me 4 months rent already. But I don't know what to do, because anytime from now he may give me an eviction notice. I really don't have anywhere to go with the kids, but God. Since my husband died, we shifted from where we were and we came here, but we've been here through every situation. I hustle and I get 10,000 and give him. When I get 8,000, I give him. Like that. When I get 20,000, the problem is I can raise the money, but when I work and get 10,000, I cannot keep it, because my kids would want to have something to eat. The kids eat in the morning. When we cook porridge, I can put in the flask so that they can get what they will eat at supper. For lunch, when God brings it, we eat. If we don't get, we stay. But most of the times we don't eat it, because we be counting that we have to eat supper. So when we get in the morning and they take tea, I can be there playing, and I leave them as I go to work until I come back in the evening. Basically obuji bwemufumba ku makya nga breakfast bwebanywa n'emisana. During lunch, I can make for them porridge, and then I buy for them some cassava of 300 or 500, and I give them to eat. Daisy studies from Old Kampala. The other 2 young ones don't study because I don't have money to take them to school. If you are given chance, abana okubatwala mu ssomero, abaana osobola okubakuumira mu ssomero nabeerawo nga basoma. Abaana okubakuuma nti nga mbeera nabo nga bagenda ku ssomero tesikirinamu buzibu. Ekika ekyabwe abaana bakimanyi gye baviira. Ekika bakiina bataata baabwe bagamba batya, bakojja baabwe, basenga baabwe bagamba ki. Omusajja bukyanga yaliwo nga. Since my husband died, I tried and talked to them, and they tried to be there for me for 2 to 3 months. Then they eventually stopped. They told me to hustle like a woman because they could not manage. They said that I could give them the children, but they are also not doing well, and my husband didn't have a father or a mother. He was an orphan because his parents died when he was 8 years. They were born too. He's there and he stays in the village. That's his cousin that I talked to, because they were all one. And my husband's brother, he's also not doing well, so there is no way I could really ask him for help, because his children are also in the village and they are also not studying. I'm here in Kampala because of hustling. When they call me to go and do laundry or cleaning up, I go. And that's how I make life, so they can eat. I have to do all those things. When they call me at the restaurant to help out, I go, and when they give me some leftovers, I bring them back home and I warm for my kids so that we can eat. The food, usually I find that which they have kept, they give it to me when it's cold, and when I have charcoal, I warm it and we eat, and we take with porridge. That's if we have sugar. Sometimes they are used to taking porridge without sugar because it's not every day that we always have sugar.
So you've heard about Sharon's story. Like previously she told us she's a single mother. She lost her husband in a car accident, and she has 3 children, 2 girls and 1 boy, of which we are supporting 1 girl with school fees, and at times we bring them meals. She also says in case she gets food, that's when the kids eat, but at times, most of the times, she leaves them with a cup of water during the day, and also buys them a cassava to eat, which cassava costs less than $1 for the kids to eat. And she also continues and says she does laundry for people using her hands. Sharon, you use your hands to wash clothes, right? She does laundry for people using her hands, and they pay her about $2. About $2 whenever she washes a basket or a basin full of dirty laundry, and that's how she has been surviving with her children. A number of children in Uganda, and a number of parents in Uganda, more so that come from the slum areas, face a lot of challenges. That is kidnapping, malnutrition, and so many other problems. So with your kind heart, you can help Sharon and her children have a better life. Thank you so much. May God bless you abundantly.